Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you are having a lovely day or evening wherever you may find yourself in the world. I'm very excited to create this video because this is the beginning of a whole new series that I've had in mind for so long. A while back ago, I promised you guys that I would teach you how to cultivate your intuition. And well, we're gonna jump straight into it, all right? Now, let me tell you something. This is not an easy undertaking whatsoever. Developing your intuition, developing your psychic abilities takes devotion. It takes faith. It takes studying. It takes time. So with that said, the topics that we're going to be touching on today are basically how magic is going to transform your life, essentially. First keynote, we're going to delve into the benefits of exploring your subconscious. The second note, well, the expansiveness of knowledge that you're going to gain just by studying occult sciences. Third note, the cultivation of your psychic abilities and its benefits, as well as the negative aspects of these things. And lastly, and most importantly, becoming your authentic self, becoming your whole self. All right? We all have this essence within us. We all have the ability to use tools of divination and read energy. Some of us are more sensitive and keen to the astral realm or the spiritual realm than others, but we can all cultivate it and develop this. Now, in a later time, I'm going to be performing rituals on camera. I'm going to be performing meditations on camera to facilitate you, the viewer, that is serious about this path. And now let me tell you, I'm going to touch certain things that will answer whether you are made for this path or not. Not everybody is for the left-hand path of spiritual unfoldment. All right, now let's begin. Delving into the subconscious, ladies and gentlemen, what are the benefits? This is a prerequisite of magical practices. You cannot expect to manifest your wishes. You cannot expect to have successful spells if you do not know how to wield your mind. Okay? Don't think that you can just be some unstudied, uneducated idiot and be performing rituals with effectiveness. It's not going to happen. You have to be sharp. You have to be intelligent. You have to be able to focus above all. All right? When it comes to this. Furthermore, diving into the subconscious entails conquering fears, ladies and gents. All right, we're talking about opening up spiritual doors. If you think that you can invoke angels and commune with angels, know that you're also going to gain the attention of the dark angels. All right, and about them, they're the same thing. One thing about this path is the destruction of the dualistic perspective. All right, angels can be as destructive and violent just as the dark angels can be destructive. The light and the darkness lives within you as it does in the universe. As within, as without, as above, so below, ladies and gents. We are a reflection of the macrocosm. All right? In other words, we ourselves are a miniature universe, a miniature cosmo, if you will. And we have many different aspects of us. Embarking onto this spiritual path of learning magic entails exploring your own inner darkness. Now, what exactly is this? This is the conquering of your own limitations. This is the conquering of your fears, of your traumas. We all hear about shadow work. That's exactly what it is. What is shadow work? Shadow work is basically diving into everything that makes you uncomfortable. You're scared of the dark? You're scared of monsters? You're scared of demons? Well, your first lesson to conquer would be to lock yourself up in a room in darkness and get comfortable with it. All right? If you can't do that, this is not a path for you, ladies and gents. This is a path only for those that dare. Okay? And best believe, there's an immense reward for those that dare. Now, moving along. Manifestations, ladies and gents. In order to manifest something, we have to be able to sustain it. Developing the necessary mindset is absolutely necessary when seeking to perform manifestation, or in other words, magic. Okay? Why is this? Because you can desire. I'm going to use love, for example. Many of you are here because I do a lot of love readings, and you're desirous of love. But what you fail to see is that you yourself are unable to sustain the level, the degree of love that you want in your life. You want the all in all, you want the fantasy and the real, tenacious love that we all hear about. Everybody wants that. But yet, most of us aren't able to sustain that. Most of us don't even love ourselves that much. So that is the benefit of learning to dive into your subconscious. You have to embody the necessary version of yourself to be able to bring into your life whatever it is that you wish, whether it's wisdom regarding the occult world or mundane manifestations such as money, such as your dream career or dream life or love. We have to be able to embody the version of ourselves that can sustain that energy frequency. That is what you learn through magic. This is not an easy path. This is a path that takes a lot of your time and education on psychology, on yourself. You have to be able to observe yourself. You have to be able to catch yourself when you get frustrated, when you get scared, when you get triggered. You cannot allow your emotions to control you. Otherwise, you move through life aimlessly, being a victim, or rather manipulated by the outside world, rather than you being in control of your own reality. What is the downside to exploring the depths of your own subconscious? You're gonna have to face aspects of yourself that are very uncomfortable, aspects of yourself that you could have been stifling since childhood. You see, we come into this world as our authentic self. That inner child within us is the most authentic version of ourselves. But as we grow, we have an inclination to fit into society, to fit into the circle of our peers. Why? Because we're programmed in a way that we need to be accepted into our tribe in order to survive. Therefore, to behave in ways that goes against the norm would mean expulsion. All right? It would mean absolute rejection. That is why rejection in the human mind is processed as trauma, is processed as shame. Okay? Because it's life-threatening according to how we are wired. It entails going against the fucking grain. It will make you question the very foundation of your entire reality, and know that the reality that you have established for yourself thus far will most certainly fall and crumble into pieces. But that's the worth of the truth, if you ask me. All right? There's nothing greater than the truth. There's nothing greater than realizing that you are coming out of an illusion. With this said, expanding on the negative side of exploring your subconscious, you're going to have to invoke a lot of negative pain within you, traumas, past negative memories, things that are limiting you, things that are holding you back from being who you are, who you truly are going to have to be conquered and destroyed. All right? And this is not going to be an easy process. It's going to be painful, but absolutely necessary. Okay? So on that first keynote, delving into the subconscious, ladies and gentlemen, what do we get? We learn how to reprogram our mind. Okay? Ultimately, to become who we truly are, or who we want to be. The benefits of this is that we learn how to manifest what it is that we want in our lives by becoming the necessary individual. Secondly, we destroy our weaknesses. Again, this is a painful process, but this path is not for the weak. Ladies and gentlemen, this is simply an introduction to a series that I'm so excited to touch on. I've created a Patreon where I am taking 17 years of exploring occult sciences and articulating them for your evolution, for your use. Okay, this is my gift to you. Now, this exclusive site is for those that are serious about the path, those that are curious, that are genuinely curious about the path. What you're going to gain from this is techniques to practice on yourself. You're going to gain insight on rituals that I've performed that work tremendously and have brought an immense change, positive change into my life, as well as learning how to unravel your intuition, ultimately leading you to be able to communicate with spirits, with your spirit guide, to use tools of divination in order to read other people's energies, so on and so forth. I want you to take what I said and take it serious, ladies and gents, because this path is not for everybody, and that's absolutely okay. I'm not looking to convert people. I'm not looking to get people on the left-hand path. This is a path for those that have been called to it. I began this journey when I was 16 years old. I was brought up as a Catholic, and that just had a void. It had a void, and I had an unremitting urge to connect to divinity. I got the call to the left-hand path, and it's been a journey since. And I'm looking forward to sharing it with you to help you on your journey. Now, I'm going to continue this exposition and touch on the other notes, all right, regarding becoming yourself, becoming your true, authentic self, cultivating your abilities, as well as the benefits of expanding your knowledge in occult sciences. I'm going to take this to the Patreon. So if you're interested, I'll see you there. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you took something from this video. Again, it's safe to say that spirituality is a personal endeavor, experiencing your own divinity within. You must think for yourself. You will learn from others, other practitioners. For instance, I'm going to show you my workings, but then you're going to take that and mold it to your liking, to your resonance. You think for yourself. This is for you to explore. This is an infinite universe, and you are an explorer, cultivating your own path to the top of your own evolution.